Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of Let's Lead. Before we start today's problem, I would like to introduce my friend Bob here. He is although busy most of the times, but going forward, he will be helping us with a couple of tricks and tips here and then. And so, thank you, Bob. And moving forward, let's go ahead with our today's problem, and that would be the problem of longest common prefix. Okay, so the problem goes like this. Let's say I have a collection of or a list of certain strings. Let's say flower, flow, and for example fly. Okay, now the problem here states that I need to find out the longest common prefix present in this set of strings or the list of strings. The problem, how we can approach this problem is, let's say if I see the first string, f is present, here also f is present, here also f is present. Now moving to the next character, l is present, l is present, l is also present. Here o is present, here also o is present, but here no, o is not present. So the longest common prefix present would be f and l. Okay, now to approach such kind of problem, there are multiple approaches. Let me discuss a few. First approach could be, we could start a loop on all the characters present in the list. Okay, so I could take each character one by one and compare them. So I can start a loop for all the characters and then compare if f is equal to of the first character is equal to this one, and so on. And whenever no match is found or no equal character is found, I could break the loop and just give the matching string or prefix. Okay, second, this is the vertical approach. Okay, the horizontal approach could be, we could pick two words first, let's say flower and flow. Okay, and start with mismatching the words. Okay, let's say I will see since this is 4 words, I could take the smaller word. Okay, I could see that this is in third index. I can start from the third index. I could see if w is present, yes it is present. If o is present, yes it is present. L is present, o l is present. I could keep a pointer here. As soon as there is a mismatch, I could shift that pointer to the next value. So here w is present, w, l, o, w and f is present. So in these two words, the biggest common prefix will be flow. Okay, then I can take the next word, flow and fly. Okay, now I can start comparing from the third index. Is y equal to o? No. So my pointer will shift to this. Is l equal to l? Yes. F equal to f? Yes. So since my pointer is pointing to the first index, I can pick everything from 0 to first and I can give this result. These are the common approaches, but we will work on a different approach using one of the inbuilt method of Python. Let's say if I take this same example, flower, flow and fly. Okay, for example, now what if I start ahead and take the first character of each word, okay, and store it in a separate tuple, for example, and then the next character and store it in another tuple, and such way I could create a list of tuples which carries or keeps each word or each character of the word in a separate tuple. Okay, and then after I create such tuple, what I can do is I can pass each tuple in a set so that only non-duplicate values remain. Okay, or one instance of each duplicate value remain. For example, f here, if I pass it into a set, f will only remain. Okay, if I so this list will become a tuple of f, then a tuple of L. In the third case, since it is O and Y, the tuple will be O and Y. Why? Because O and O will only one instance of O will be there, but Y will be there. So this is then after this, what I can do is I can check if the length of tuple is 1. In that means that the first character is common. If the length of the second tuple is 1, in that case that is also common. As soon as the length is greater than 1, that means there were non-common values. In that case, what I can do is I can just return those values where the length of the tuple was 1. This is the approach we'll be following. Okay, and let's go ahead with the implementation. Let's say I create a function def longest common prefix, okay, which takes a list of strings. Okay, now what I can do is I can create a resultant string which is empty. After that, for a in zip, okay, we can pass it strs strings as an argument. Okay, zip will actually help us to create that list of tuples of each character. If len of set of a is equals to 1, res plus equals to a of 0. Okay, so we are taking the 0th index value. Although the length is 1, we can take any value. We don't need to pass the index, but just to be cautious, we are taking the 0th value, although the number of values present will be 1 only. So anyhow, okay, or we can do is else return, as soon as the length is not 1, return res. Okay, and in the end we can do return res. So as simple as that. Okay, now if I pass the values here, let's say flower and fly and, for example, flute. Okay, let me run this. So FL is the greatest or the longest common prefix. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll be back with another episode.